Hello everyone, I'm the flower growing boy. Welcome to my show. Today I'd like to share with you my trip to New Zealand in April. First, let me introduce Lake Tekapo on the South Island. It is a very beautiful place with extremely magnificent natural scenery, definitely worth a visit. In the fall of 2024, my first stop on my New Zealand trip was the tranquil Lake Tekapo on the South Island. When I got off the bus, I was deeply struck by the incredibly blue lake in front of me. Unfortunately, the tour itinerary was too rushed, and we only stayed for a short hour before reluctantly leaving. At that moment, I silently made up my mind that I must come back again for such a breathtaking view. Therefore, just 6 months later, my longing for that lake turned my dream into reality. This time, I was finally able to truly appreciate every moment here from dawn till dusk, and ultimately spent an unforgettable time here. So, let's leave our memories to the visuals and return together to that tranquil autumn at Lake Tekapo. The place where I am now is the lakeside park of Lake Tekapo. Isn't the surrounding environment very beautiful? First, let me briefly introduce Lake Tekapo to everyone. Lake Tekapo is located in the central part of South Island of New Zealand. Lake Tekapo has an area of approximately 87 square kilometers, making it the 8th largest lake of New Zealand. It is located the eastern foothills of the majestic Southern Alps and is an important gateway to Aoraki, Mount Cook National Park. As it's a highlight of the South Island, I've got to explore it on foot. This vast view along the trail clears my mind instantly. The breeze feels magical. Watching the grass swaying, everything feels so alive. I can't help but slow down my pace. I prefer these quiet corners over busy tourist spots. The autumn colors and sunlight define the real pace of Tekapo. That's the intro. To enjoy this tranquility, I booked a lovely lake view suite. Let's go check it out together. Here's the Grand Suites, a premium apart hotel. I love this stone and wood design. It looks so high-end at first sight. It was a bit of a splurge, but for these stunning lake views and peaceful vibe, it's totally worth it. Let's check out the room. Hello everyone, this is my dream house in Lake Tekapo. You're all welcome to visit anytime. This one-bedroom apartment was carefully selected by me online, and the room has an excellent viewing location. Facing Lake Tekapo, I can enjoy this stunning view right from my room. I just have to capture this moment. So, what's it like outside right now? Let's head down to the lakeside and see for ourselves. A short walk brings me to the lakeside. Even after seeing it from afar, standing before this pure blue is still breathtaking. Soft golden sunlight makes the lake calm as a mirror. Even the breath slows down, as if afraid to disturb the peace. I love these textures of stones and ripples. No filter could replicate this feel. Nature's palette is just so healing to watch. I'm not the only one captivated. Everyone is busy capturing the moment, and I'm ready to see what else awaits. Moving to this rocky area, the texture underfoot is more defined. Lake Tekapo at dusk, the air feels incredibly gentle. Look, there it is, the famous Church of the Good Shepherd. These stone walls under the sunset feel so peaceful. The light is soft now, and everyone is enjoying the quiet. These stacked stones are truly a unique sight. After wandering the shore, I'll take advantage of this soft sunlight to explore nearby and find some hidden gems. I've reached the famous footbridge, the golden sunlight on the bridge. This blend of colors is just breathtaking. Walking on this wooden bridge, I feel the healing power of this slow pace. It feels like I'm walking right into the sunset. After crossing to the other side, I can't help but look back. The bridge looks so elegant against the mountains from every angle. A whole new view opens up. With this glowing field and distant mountains, I just want to soak in this beauty in silence. As the sun dips toward the ridges, Tekapo greets its most radiant hour. Everything in sight is bathed in a gentle golden red. Distant peaks are traced in a brilliant glow. This feeling of being so small before nature brings a profound peace. The church looks like a silent guardian of the wild. Under the vast, glowing sky, it feels more sacred than ever. The light is fading, and the day's bustle drifts away. As the last glow vanishes, a true miracle is about to unfold. As purple hues dissolve into twilight, the world grows still. I wait in silence for the miracle that only darkness brings. Stars begin to stir in this pure blue hour. The universe unveils a brilliance that has traveled across light years. As night falls, the Milky Way rises behind the church. This stunning moment is Tekapo's most beautiful signature. The stars shift as night fades into dawn. As the first light warms the land, another wonderful chapter is about to unfold. In the early dawn, I set out into the cool morning breeze. Following this path, today's destination waits at the edge of my sight. The pace here is always slow enough to see every leaf in the morning light and the footprints of fellow travelers. Finally, it appears. This iconic stone structure has stood guard over Lake Tekapo's mornings for nearly a century. Though it's early, many have already arrived, capturing this healing moment exclusive to the morning. Approaching this stone house, it's striking how the stones retain their natural texture, as if they belong to this land. It's one of New Zealand's smallest churches, yet it holds a boundless spirit and deep inner peace. Watching travelers from around the world gather, one can feel how beauty and faith bridge all languages. Sunlight pierces the clouds, warming the old wooden doors. Step inside, and let's see what surprises lie within. Next, let's follow the lens inside the church to explore the century-old serenity and sanctity that dwells within. The interior smells of aged wood. Sunlight filters through narrow windows, painting a gentle tale of time. Stepping out, pure morning light pours over the eaves. The tiny church guards a moment of peace for everyone. Parting with this serene moment, I'll take this healing mood along. What unknown landscapes await in the next chapter? Every step feels like walking through a living painting. Leaving the church, I head west, seeking another window to the horizon. The lake mirrors the golden hues of autumn. This clash of colors makes one want to linger, capturing every frame of purity. Passing fellow travelers lost in the same dream, we share this quiet moment together, even if we remain strangers. A rest on this bench is the perfect way to honor the lake. Meanwhile, the heights ahead wait to unveil their grandest vista. Besides the lakeshore, Mount John is a must-visit. Hiking through the forest leads to the perfect vantage point. The trees give way to a wide horizon. Climbing higher, the summit becomes the ultimate gallery for the lake. Pause and look back. winding river spreads like a ribbon across the plains, guarding this vast tranquility. Finally, a white observatory comes into view. I'm about to complete the hike and embrace this visual feast. At the summit, the entire horizon is filled with blue. This intertwined beauty turns the hike into pure wonder. As the ultimate viewpoint, it's always bustling. Everyone is busy capturing colors, wanting to freeze this scene forever. The cliffside rock is a famous photo spot. It looks cool, but safety comes first. Don't risk it for a perfect shot. I prefer a quiet corner. In the breeze, I enjoy this peace, watching clouds drift over the water. Hiking down, I approach the lake once more. The golden autumn trees make every step feel like a sun-woven dream. The view opens up to distant mountains against the deep blue. This filter-free purity makes Tekapo so captivating. Forgetting the bucket list, I wander aimlessly. As the breeze brushes past, I just want to blend into this afternoon. Finding this private seat by the water, I sit and watch the glimmering lake. The whole world has gone silent. Gazing at the lake, the blue becomes deep and calm. This crystal clear purity feels like looking into my own soul. Wild ducks glide lazily from the shore. Here, time doesn't belong to the clock, but to these carefree creatures. Suddenly, my gaze is drawn to a touch of pure white. No need for thought. This empty moment is everything. Even just doing nothing, watching the water shimmer feels lovely. This effortless beauty is my definition of paradise. The sunlight has quietly draped itself in a faint gold. As the breeze brushes the grass, even the water turns gentle. Wandering aimlessly along the riverbank, this total surrender to intuition is the most luxurious moment of travel. Gazing through golden branches, that stone structure stands in silence, witnessing countless sunsets and travelers just like me. Not rushing for time or thinking of tomorrow, in this golden afternoon, every step is a footnote written to time. The iconic footbridge stands ahead. The water flows silently, as if carrying all the noise to a faraway place. The sunlight carries a deeper warmth. With every step forward, the world seems to be wrapped tighter in this glow. Watching people on the bridge, everyone is recording this beauty. Amidst this bustle, I find a curious sense of peace. From the bridge, golden light spills across the far bank, a gentle gift from nature and the perfect prelude to sunset. The distant mountains are now bathed in warm orange. Some sights still make the heart skip a beat upon reunion. A young boy cycles leisurely. The rhythm here is slow enough that one can hear the wind whispering through the grass. Everyone is seeking something in this play of light, capturing a moment or simply keeping a quiet watch. As the sky dims, the lake surface turns a gentle pink, a perfect close to a romantic evening in Tekapo. A new day begins at dawn. The air holds a touch of chill, but sunlight is eager to spread its golden carpet. Mist floats over the lake like a fairyland. At this moment, time seems to stop in this profound silence. The water is crystal clear. I listen to the stream gently stroking the pebbles, feeling the purest breath of Tekapo. Following the pace of the tide, I wander this familiar shoreline. Every bit of light and shadow deserves to be cherished. The morning sun lights up the grass path. I slow down, wanting to stretch this final lakeside moment a little longer. Everyone here becomes a photographer, trying to hold on to this fleeting dance of light and shadow. Footsteps are light and free. No complex plans needed, just bring an open heart to feel nature's most generous gifts. Snow mountains stand clear under the blue sky. One last look at this deep Azure Tekapo is looking back at me. Before the dew has faded, I begin my farewell. My bags are filled not with luggage, but with every memory of this deep azure. Recalling that final look, the grass sways in the breeze. Every frame of this scenery is now quietly frozen in my heart. The distant scenery gradually recedes, yet the view of the lake through that window grows clearer in my memory. Everything flows, but the purity of Tekapo will remain an everlasting imprint in the depths of my soul. All right, that's all for the content of this trip to Lake Tekapo, New Zealand. Are you all satisfied with this episode? Honestly, every time I see these scenes, I want to fly back immediately. Spending the entire time there daydreaming would be worth it. Actually, I still have many hidden treasures that I haven't revealed yet, such as the real-life scenes and footage from this trip to New Zealand. So if everyone wants to learn more about what I see and hear during my travels, please continue to follow Flower Growing Boy Personal main channel. All right, this episode has come to end, and we'll see you the next one.